Listen to me, I promise you, I can count how many Michigan State basketball, how many Michigan State football games I've gone to on probably one hand, but I go to practice on a regular basis. I go to practice on a regular basis. I sit at the feet of Coach Izzo on a regular basis. I sit at the feet of Coach D'Antonio on a regular, I go to practice. Practice? We talking about practice, yup, because what you'll discover is that when you get to that next level, the practice changes. Are you hearing me? The practice changes. It goes to a whole nother level. When I started working with D1 football, I would work with Alabama, right? I started working with Michigan State and Michigan. I realized that practice is different. Guys, look, when you work with teams that's on that level, the guys that's riding the bench, the guys that's the B squad, that when they practice the B squad, they could have been starters anywhere else. And so the level of intensity in practice is out of this world, right? Because you're playing top against top. But when you play for a smaller school, D1, but a smaller school, and you go up against Alabama, and you go up against Michigan State, what happens is, because the way you practice, when you get there, the game is a lot quicker than it is in your practice. It's a lot more intense than it is in your practice. It's a lot more grind than it is in your practice, and you can't keep up. That's why they get blew up. So my practice changed, guys. Are you hearing me? We talking about practice. Are we? Yeah, we talking about practice. The level of practice goes to another level. And when the level of practice goes to another level, the level of performance goes to another level. And so I spent time in an environment where they took practice serious. Coach Izzo in practice is intense. You think he intense in the game, he intense in practice. Coach D'Antonio, you think he intense in the game, he intense in practice. And so I came to an environment where the practice is different. Listen to me, get in an environment where they're not talking about the game. Because you're only as good as you are. Listen to me. Your game is only as good as your practice. And I got in an environment where the practice was different. My performance went to another level.